Hello, everyone, wherever you are in the world, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay. Today, we're going to do some gifting and we're giving back to our subscribers, our listeners, really anyone in the world, because I think we all deserve to have a gift. And this is the season of giving. Really, the season of giving should be all year round, not just exclusive to December, November, December with the holidays. But I thought it would be a good idea today. I'm joined by our actual host. I've been guest hosting. I'm Teresa Palmer, part of the Own It family, author of the book Heal Your Heart from Within, contributing author to Own It magazine, Phoenix Fitness magazine, and that's me. So before we start the gifting, I'm going to let Marissa introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Marisa Bludarn, and of course, as Teresa said, I'm generally the host of the Author's Corner, but I'm excited to be on the other side and just to sit back and enjoy Teresa's wonderful hosting. But I am the editor in chief of Own It Magazine and Publishing. Own It Magazine and Publishing focuses on personal, professional, and business development. We feature in our Own It magazine monthly the Author's Corner, and that's the premise of this show. And so, just like Teresa said, we love giving. We actually give our magazine every month to all of our subscribers. If you're interested in subscribing, you can always drop a message in the comment, inbox me or Teresa your email address, and we will add you to our subscriber list. But Teresa has an excellent idea here, and point of view is that we as authors should give something to our followers, those people who look to glean from our wealth of experience and things like that. We should be giving. I'm so excited. I'm a giver by nature, and so I love this idea and this concept. So thank you so very much, Teresa. I'm gonna punt it back to you.
Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're both authors, and I have a book called Heal Your Heart from Within, available on Amazon, balboapress.com, booksamillion.com. And what I'm going to share with you is what I think is really an essential gift. I'm going to do two things. One at the beginning, and we're going to start with a balancing of the body. So there's these energy centers that are called chakras, but they're also related in our nervous system and up the spinal cord to different organs in our body. And there's seven of them. And this isn't going to take long. This is something that you could do. It's a good way to start your day because it starts to really balance your body. Because if these nerve centers are open and flowing, your creative force, your life force, which is known in some of the Eastern tradition as prana, which is the eternal life force, gets to be distributed totally throughout the body, puts it in balance, and really sets the tone for your day. So let's get started. To do this, you will need to sit. So if you happen to be on the road, you'll have to watch the replay. So I need you to sit, close your eyes, and just take a deep breath in and exhale. Let everything out. One more time. Deep breath in. Just let it out. Okay. Now that we've got our body calm, we're going to start at our sits bones, which is the area of the anus, the area of the buttocks. And that's the first energy center. And this is the energy center that holds you upright. It's associated with the hips, with the legs. It's how you stand. So it needs to be strong and it needs to be open. So what I want you to envision is right at your sits bones, okay, right at the bottom of your butt where you're sitting. What I'd like you to do is envision a little yellow spiral. And this spiral is spinning in a clockwise direction, just like pinwheels. I don't know if they still have them, but the little pinwheels that spin clockwise. And I want you to envision that first wheel spinning clockwise. opening up, giving you the energy and the life force that you need to stand erect, maybe to stand your ground, to stand through difficulty and challenges. It is strength. So as you watch that little spiral going clockwise, you are opening up your first chakra or energy center, which is the root chakra. And now we're going to go, that's still spinning, okay? Keep it spinning. Now we're moving up to the pelvis, the sex organs. And this is the center of creativity. It's our second energy center or second chakra. And this is where our creative energy comes from, whether it be conceiving a child or whether it be conceiving a project, anything that requires creativity. And that's about everything in our lives. So sometimes we get stuck in creativity. We get what they call either writer's block, creative block. This is the energy center that needs to be open to keep that energy and that life force flowing. So again, concentrate on your pelvis, the area of the sex organs, both men and women. And again, a little yellow spiral, a circle, like a pinwheel that's spinning in a clockwise direction. Watch it as it spins, as it opens that energy center. Now you've got two energy centers open. So now we're going to move to what is called the solar plexus, or the third energy center, which is above our kidneys near our adrenal glands, which our adrenal glands have a lot to do with stress hormones, with how we handle stress, and also our gut. So think of above your kidneys or in your stomach, the little yellow spiral, that pinwheel. It's going clockwise. And what it's doing is it's releasing the energy. You're allowing the energy to flow into this center, which is going to help you with calm, with peace, to help you turn off the stress hormones, to even help you manage some stress, and also the center for self confidence. So if you ever feel like you're not as confident as you want to be, it could be because this center, this little solar plexus, is not working as it should. So now you've got it spinning and opening in a clockwise direction. That's three, four to go. Now we come up to my favorite, which is the heart. And on the left side of your heart, envision this energy center. This is the heart chakra, compassion, forgiveness. This is where we feel our emotions. This is where we take in our emotions. And it's also the seat of our intuition and our connection to a higher power than we are. And it doesn't matter what you call that power. It's very important to have this heart chakra open. And a lot of times we block it because we don't want to feel things. We're always told we
Mhm.
have to be happy, joyous. That's not always the case. We need to feel pain. We need to feel any type of grief, anything uncomfortable, because we need to be able to process it to get past it. So I want you, the left side of your heart, that little spiral, that pinwheel, it's spinning, it's gold, and it's spinning in a clockwise direction. Doesn't it feel good? Now you've got more than half of your energy centers open. The next one is the throat chakra. And that's also your thyroid gland. And your thyroid gland is responsible for regulating some of the body's hormones. The thyroid gland, if it's not functioning properly, could make you feel ill. If it's functioning too much, it could also make you feel ill. So this is an important one. So in your throat, right around midsection of your throat, say, envision this gold spinning clockwise spiral, like a pinwheel, and it's opening. And this throat chakra is where you express yourself. This is your self expression. How do you communicate with others? And you can see that it's important to keep this energy center open. Two more to go. Now we come up to right between the eyebrows. And some of you may be familiar, it's called a third eye. And that goes back to reptilian times when certain mammals had the eye in the center of their head. So, this third eye is really how we see beyond just our vision. How do we see with our senses? And we know there's five senses, but there's actually more senses. There's subtle senses also. And our intuition, our inner knowing, those little subtle energies, those things that could easily bypass us if this center isn't open. So, in the middle of your forehead, again, that gold spinning spiral going in a clockwise motion, opening you up fully to all of your senses. It's also the pineal gland, which is important for the regulation of the hormones within the body. And that leads us to our last center. And that's sometimes known as the top of the head. Some people call it enlightenment. I wouldn't say it's really enlightenment. What it is just that all these centers are fully open. And when you open this center, it allows you then to be open to all experience, open to each other, open to the world. So just at the a little bit at the top of your head, a little bit of above your top of your skull, again, just envision this yellow spiral. You could envision it like sunshine with all these rays. Not only is it spinning in a clockwise direction, but it's also showering you with life force, with energy. It's extending that energy beyond you to those that are close to you, to people you know, people you don't know, to the world. And now you're getting fully integrated in the world. So when you step out to start your day, or if you're an evening person, start your evening, you are now fully balanced, fully aware, and you're helping to protect yourself from illness and disease while opening yourself up to live your best life possible. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. That is my gift that I am sharing with everyone. Use it whenever you need to. You could do it more than once a day. Keep yourself balanced in the midst of any chaos, anything hectic. And this is a way of putting yourself first and allowing yourself then to be available to others. Thank you very much.
Oh,
And
this was
when Marissa's ready, I'll let her take over with her gift.
Oh God, you just feel so woo. So that was good, and I enjoyed partaking of it. So my suggestion to our audience is, and those who see the video, is that you download the video and make sure that you keep this piece of the recording of it so that you can practice it over and over and over again. Really good and so important because Teresa, you hit on, instead of jumping right into to my gift, you hit on something that was really important. And in part of my last meeting, I was just coming out of a meeting, and we talked about and I shared I love to cry. And the reason why I love to cry is because I know that it's a part of the healing process. It's a part of the actual feeling process, the very thing that we want to push away and avoid. It's almost like sweeping up a room, having a rug in the center of that room, and thinking that if you sweep it under the rug, no one's going to see it. Well, eventually, if you sweep enough under the rug, it becomes a mountain, right? So you start to see a lump starting to fill up. And even if you try to spread it wide, it's still rising up. The best thing to do is just like you said, go through the process. And when you And one thing I would recommend to take you even deeper, because some people may do the exercise and not take it deeper, connect with your body. While Teresa was speaking, I was connecting with every part of my body, and I was actually owning the experience, owning being open, owning the next level, owning my visual, and really touching and seeing in my body what's going on at that particular level. That's when we talk about own it, focusing on self awareness. That's the level of self awareness that we're talking about. Getting intimately connected with you, spirit, mind, and body. And so this is a phenomenal gift. Start off, do your research too. Own what's being said. Each part, when she talks about the chakras, own that. I have to learn that, and I've shared that with Teresa in our past conversations. Is like taking the time to not just do things, but really understand the meaning behind them. Because the only way that you can take full value and appreciation of the gift that she's given you is to really understand the practice, and really own the practice itself for yourself, with the intent of getting results, feeling better. I feel so much better. I can actually feel my spine lifting as you're speaking and you're saying that this is what we should be experiencing. I'm doing that. I'm intentionally paying attention because why? I need results. When I come out of this session with myself, this meditation, this intimacy with myself, I'm expecting it to spill over into the rest of my day. I'm expecting it to bring me results. I'm expecting it to show up and to keep me calm. I'm expecting to learn how to regulate stress, right? So that I can make it successfully to the day. And then also, too, so that I can have joy, right? We talk about living fulfilling lives, not just talking about success. Success means different things to different people. We're talking about that unseeable success, the success that you can't see, you can only feel, that you feel in your heart. You have that peace of mind, you have that contentment with yourself, that you're in a good space, even when something can be challenging and something can be even so far as traumatic, that you still feel in a good space, not blocking it, but understanding that this is a part of life, and not rushing through it, but understanding that this too shall pass. I think, right? Am I right? Am I wrong?
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So I love it. Now, my gift, shifting gears, and I just love, I feel so relaxed, Teresa. I feel so relaxed. And I think that also too, when we're finishing out the year, you have, and when I'm glad that we're on together. She has
Yeah.
done an amazing job since, I want to say, October. You've been running the show, right? Since
It's been
October,
a lot of fun. Yeah.
yeah, she's been running the show and doing an excellent job. And that's what we call in teamwork makes the dream work. That I'm not the lone shark here. I'm not the star of the show. That we have many stars, and you have just really, really done an excellent job. Even the topics that you picked. So go back, audience. I'm talking to you. Go back and look. She has picked some amazing topics over the last few months, and offering them to you. So what I was saying was being at a high level of performing, getting so much done, and then also being the CEO of my own business, right? And seeing how we are expanding and growing and different things like that. To have that much weight of responsibility on your shoulder, doing an exercise like this almost makes me feel like I'm floating, right? So right now, like I'm basking and bathing and not wanting to just rush right in and to let this go. I want to savor this and hold on to it. But what works in conjunction with this is my book. I don't have it. I do have it here, but I don't have it right here at my. I wasn't even thinking about it. I should have grabbed it. Uh, Alpha Beta Female. And the Alpha Beta Female, I wrote this book because the terminology. Yeah, I am a boss, right? I am a confident woman. I am bold, unapologetic, unleashed, all of that stuff. But I'm also loving and compassionate. I love people. I love giving. I love what I do. And so that's a vulnerable side to me. And I know in our society, it has been deemed weak when we show up and we're vulnerable. It's considered to be weak. And that's why we have people suffering from the imposter syndrome, right? Because they don't want to show their true nature. They don't want to show who they really are. The alpha beta female is designed not to say that you're an alpha beta or I'm an alpha beta, I know. But it also gave you the archetypes for different personalities, not only just in women, but also in men. But it gives you the different personalities so you can select for yourself, because we are not one singular thing, are we, Teresa?
No, we're not. We're definitely not.
We're not. We're a blend, and we have to find our blend, and we have to own that. Instead of showing up for society, begin to show up for you. And when you show up for you, society will begin to show up for you as well. Am I right, Teresa?
You're
When you
absolutely
stop
right.
when you stop toying with, are they going to be happy with this? Are they going to be satisfied with this? And you say, listen, if you want to truly be authentic, then you have to own who you are. You have to stop playing with it. You have to stop dancing around with it. My mom said, Marisa, you can't be fickle, because I had two boyfriends. You got to pick one of them. She said, you can't. You have to make a decision. And in order for you to put down the imposter syndrome, in order for you to stop feeling fake, fraud, and phony, in order for you to stop wearing the mask, you have to own who you are. The alpha beta female is going to be, if you drop me your email, says you got to do this is a call to action for you. I'm not going to do all the work. You got to want it. If you drop me your email via messenger, you want to drop it to me, you can email it to me, the ownitmagazine@gmail.com. I will send you the digital copy of Alpha Beta Female, so that you can have it. It doesn't just focus just on the alpha beta female, but it gives you a full spectrum of the archetype of personalities, so that you can look and review and say, hey, that does resonate with me. Nothing is 100%, but if it's familiar enough for you, that's the beginning of you getting connected with yourself and owning who you are and understanding why you show up the way that you show up. It's time for us to lead this year with all of the dancing around of who we are. Let's leave that in 2025. If you're really talking about getting rid of the imposter syndrome, if you're really talking about, being authentic to yourself, one of the biggest things that you have to do is start your day off right. Just like Teresa said, if this is not the meditation for you, get meditation. If it's prayer, whatever it is, you need to start your day off right by getting grounded in who you are and what you have purposed your life to do each and every day. When you make that a part of your regular routine, it becomes second nature. You don't have to entertain it. You don't have to figure it out. And also, too, it will be your recourse when trials, tribulations, challenges, and everything comes your way. You'll have a recourse, right? So where you can reset and readjust yourself, because people are always going to question who you are. Challenges are never going to go away. Right, Teresa?
Absolutely.
They're going to
Life is a
remain
challenge.
they're going to remain forever. And so what these techniques and the gifts that we're giving to you today are just designed to do is to help you come in alignment with who you are, so that you can embrace all of you, good, bad, ugly, and different, your high moments, your low moments, and your in between. And so that you can flourish in all your relationships because you understand yourself. And more, when you understand so much of yourself, then you are able to handle getting to know and understanding others, right? Successfully. So, Teresa, I'm going to put it back to you. Guys, if you want a digital copy of the Alpha Beta Female, the book, and I'm even going to give you the journal, I will be more than happy to give it. Just drop me your email, drop it in Messenger, Marisa Bluedorn. If you want to connect with me in any way, all you have to do is put my name in Google, connect with me on all different platforms, and I will definitely make sure that you get a copy of that digital book and journal. Teresa?
That's that's a fantastic gift because, to give away your book, to give away your journal is a gift that keeps on giving. because people could refer back to it. I'm in the process of, I'm still getting my website revised, and it's been a saga. It's now in its seventh month. I have a new person working on it who was supposed to have been done with it after Thanksgiving. Well, here it is, almost after Christmas. He's not done with it yet. I don't really care because it's not like I have to have it tomorrow.
Right.
But I do have an ebook there, which with is when people when it's ready and people leave me their email, they will get an ebook on heart consciousness and how to live from your heart, which I think is it's really something that's coming up for 2026. There's a lot of concern, and we kind of discussed it yesterday on Motivational Monday, was about losing the human connection. And here at Own It, we are strengthening that human connection because we invite you to join us every Monday, Tuesday, and I think Thursdays, Fridays. Also, correct,
Yes.
Marissa?
Correct.
And you have a chance to gain some information to share. Share your thoughts. We have a comment banner that you could share your thoughts on. What do you think of it? What would you like us to do? Is this what you want, or do you want something else? We're open to everything because our mission is to help you, to help yourself, to help the world. That sounds grandiose. I should say it.
But it's the truth, right?
Yeah,
It's
to
the
help.
ripple effect.
Yeah, to help that connection that we connect with each other. It doesn't have to be in person. Connect globally around the world for each of us to become the person that we want to become so that we could be the change that we want to see in the world because everything starts with us. And from there, it branches out to others. So, with that, I don't have any more parting words. Uh, you know, my parting word would be just to take care of yourself, that in the midst of all the chaos, all the uncertainty, whether it be Christmas, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is, to remember to take a few minutes each day for yourself. I
Yes.
hope that you enjoyed the meditation. Like Marissa said, I hope that you will download the video. And my wish to everyone and my gift to everyone is just to be the person that you were meant to be. Marissa, parting words from you?
Parting words is just ditto to what you said. It's just make yourself a priority. And when you make yourself a priority, that love for you overflows into all your other relationships and all your other experiences. So just want to say, enjoy friends, family, and loved ones. Pick your battles wisely. And this is a season of just love. We think of February as love, but this is a season of love, 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 love. And so I'm wishing you nothing more than just love, 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 love.
And that is a perfect way to end our broadcast. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for being who you are. We appreciate each and every one of you.